Welcome to the Essence of True Self podcast, where we affirm I am the son of my creation. Here I focus on mindfulness, limiting belief, self-care, spirituality, and overall becoming your true self. I'm your host, Oriana, a book, tea, and self-development lover. I give you tips and tricks of what I learned on my self-development journey so you can apply to yours. If you're interested, keep listening. Hey, welcome back to the Essence of True Self podcast, and I'm your host, Oriana. And I hope your week, your day, your evening is going well. And I'm grateful and thankful you decided to come back and listen to the Essence of True Self podcast. And yeah, you already know before we get into anything, we're going to do some breathing and we're going to say our affirmations. So let's get into it. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. And now we're about to get into the affirmation. I am the son of my creation. I am the son of my creation. I am the son of my creation. I hope that relax you and ground you into this present moment, because I know when I do it, I always do. And I hope this episode help you in any type of way. And let me know if you do, leave a comment or rate the video, give it a thumbs up or subscribe. And yeah, let's get into it, because before we get into it, the episode, we're going to do a life update. And I'm just going to get straight into the episode and give a little tips and tricks about becoming your true self. And yo, so I'm very excited for this episode. But let me give a little life update that relates to this topic. If you didn't tell, I haven't uploaded like a week or so ago. And that because I went on a trip and I went to Chicago and it was a vibe. It was my first solo trip, but I want to do a whole episode dedicated to solo trips. And with this new series I'm coming out for my podcast, so stay tuned for that. But yeah, I just went on my trip and I just wanted to make this episode for people to actually start living their life, because I feel like we be so trapped with society of what life should be, but really we get to dictate our own life and not give so much power to society in general. And we get to make our own decisions, because that's who we are and that's who we're becoming. This is the whole purpose of becoming your true self, is doing what you want to do and decide what you want to decide for yourself, how to better yourself, how to heal yourself, how to love yourself more. And I feel like I was so trapped in the society norms of what is success, how to live your life, working 9 to 5 and have kids at a certain age, having white picket fence in a house and 2 cars and a husband by now. But really, that's not really how life is. And I feel like this kind of puts so much pressure on us to be living our life. So when I say that, I don't want you to think that I'm saying that you cannot live your life by any means of what society tell you what you can and cannot do. I'm saying that you get to dictate how you want to live. You don't have to live in the system. You don't have to do what your mom, your friends, or anybody say for your life. You have to make the big choice for yourself, because it is your life. And I'm going to keep saying it, because it is your life. And I want you to understand that you have the power to do so, to live the life of your dreams. It takes work, it takes time, it takes dedication, but I want you to understand you get to live your life. Start living your life by doing small things. And I used to not do that. I used to think that I have to live by society rules, and it's not always the case. It's not always the case, and you get to dictate that. And you get to make the peace of who you are, who you truly are. And a lot of times we're scared to live because we feel like it's wrong or right if we do this and that. But what is really wrong or right? You have to make that choice within yourself to actually start living. You have to flick on the light and be like, oh, this is my life. This is who I am. And that's what made me do this episode. This is what made me do this podcast in general, to actually follow my dreams, actually start living, actually take that trip when I say I'm going to do it. And I always have to remind myself and be like, once I say I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it. Because that's showing up for myself. That's who I am. I am a dedicated person to who I becoming. And I want you to see that you can become whatever you want to become. And it's okay. Don't let anybody make you feel guilty. I used to allow people to make me feel guilty all the time for just making me doing decisions for myself. Even when that person didn't understand what I was doing at that time. It doesn't have to make sense to anybody else. It only have to make sense to you. And you have to dictate that for yourself. You have to believe that and trust that within yourself, because you deserve that. And once I came to that decision that I deserve that, and that I do, that nothing else really matters. Nothing really matters unless you give it the power to matter. And you have to see that for yourself. Yeah, I just feel like we give our power away too much to what we should do in our life, and instead of what we feel like we want to do in our life. It's no more should, it's more of I want to do this for my life. I desire to do this for my life. And once you change that and shift your mindset on that, you will start living your life. And I know a lot of times we don't want to live our life because we don't have the money for it. And a lot of times you don't need money to actually start living. We give so much power to this money, but really you are abundant for who you are and who you becoming in this moment. And I want you to see that you don't have to live with stress and worry of what is going to happen next. Am I able to meet this, and this? But really, none of that matters. What matters is you in this present moment, and it's only going to be temporary. It depends on what you give your energy to and your power to, and just understanding all of this is a part of life. Life is a game. It depends on how you play it. So, all that to say, I had made that switch in my life this year to just decide that I deserve to live. I deserve to be me, to see me, to enjoy the small things and the big things of life. Because we always be afraid. I was so afraid to actually live because I was scared what other people might think of me and my choices. But really, it doesn't matter what other people think of you, because it's your life. Because everybody like to project, everybody like to judge other people for their decisions, but it's not their decision. It's not their decision. It's your decision. So, yeah, that's pretty much what made me come up with this episode. I feel like we just be so trapped in this box of what life should be, but it don't have to be like that. It don't have to be the life that they have portrayed on social media or these TV shows or movies or anything like that. You get to decide how you want your life to be. And also be in flow with the universe or God or source or whoever you believe in. So I want to give you tips and tricks on how to actually start living your life, because this is what works for me, and I just hope it works for you. And yeah, let's get into it. Before we get into anything, I want to say, stop taking life so seriously. You don't have to be so serious all the time. Enjoy the fun moments. Enjoy the happy moments. Enjoy the peaceful moments. Enjoy it. Because a lot of times we want life We was probably raised in a house that was always chaotic and always drama, but we never really experienced like true happiness and true peace. And that what life is. You have to make that for yourself and stop taking it so seriously. You don't have to have the pressure of other people. Most of the time the pressure is coming from us. So relax, chill out, and slow down and just be. Instead of trying to constantly go all the time. It don't have to be like that. It do not have to be like that. So these tips will help you start living life. And this is how you start living. First, number one, start doing things that make you feel uncomfortable. I know when I say, oh, enjoy life, make it peaceful, enjoy it, it kind of contradicts what I just said, right? It contradicts what I just said, but being uncomfortable is a chance for you to evolve. A lot of times we want to be comfortable and we don't grow and actually enjoy our life because we're scared that it won't go out how we want it to go. And even though I said your life is yours, but don't be trying to hold on to so much control in your life. Sometimes you just have to flow with life, not resist against life, because a lot of times start living your life is to get uncomfortable, is because to make new experiences and joy in your life instead of trying to live by the same things that you used to know. Because a lot of times we won't grow or evolve to actually enjoy and experience life if we're doing the same thing over and over again, because it's not that. You don't have to live like that. And so start doing things that's uncomfortable. Start doing things that you thought you would never do before. And see what you learn from it. See the experiences that you got from this. See it, feel it, absorb it, observe it all. Because you deserve it. Don't let other people dictate what your decisions would be. And stop letting your fear and being scared to live stop you. So get uncomfortable. Start just doing you. Number 2, laugh more. See the positive in life. Because a lot of times when people take life so seriously, we don't laugh. We don't enjoy it. And if we do laugh, it's not in a positive way. It's always somebody else's demise. And it don't have to be like that. See the positive in everything, because you deserve the positivity in your life. You deserve to be laughing and all up. Watch your favorite comedy show. Watch a comedy show type of episode. My comfort show right now is New Girl. It hits the spot every time when I feel like I'm just like depleted or sad. New Girl make me laugh all the time. So try to watch a new show that's funny. Find something that will make you laugh. Just laugh more. Stop taking everything so seriously. Stop being offended by everything. And yeah, because a lot of times we take things so personally and we just don't laugh and enjoy it and just see the happiness in things. I know that sounds so good to say, but doing it is different. You can do it. You can laugh more. You can enjoy life. You can see life for what it really is for you. And just frame it how you want to. Oh, I meant to say, stop complaining. It would just add more problems in our life, and it would add to you to complain some more. A lot of times we just want to complain so we can feel heard by other people, but a lot of times we don't have to complain. Complaining, it can block your blessings, your opportunities for life. And let me go back to the first one, laugh more and see the positive things in life. You have to see the positive things in life. See where you at. Complaining is not going to get you where you need to be. And when I feel like you have to complain, it's a motivation of you to change the way you see things, your perspective, and start moving in the way that you want to live your life as. Instead of complaining and worrying like this and this and this. What is the lesson here? Ask yourself, what is the lesson here? What is the reason here? Because it's not happening to you, it's happening for you. So see what it is that's happening in front of you. Because you want to complain so you can feel like the victim, but really you need to be the hero of your story. Because nobody wants to always have a friend that always complain all the time. And I'm not saying it in a mean or rude way, but sometimes we just have to let it out, write it down, let it out, just throw it all on a piece of paper and burn it away from you. Fold it away from you and burn it. Because you get to let go of all that shit. Because we are complaining and complaining about the same thing. It's pretty much feeding this energy of, oh, this is what my life going to be. And I'm continue to complain. And I'm continue to do this and continue to do that because you want to keep living like that. And I'm always saying this out of love. I'm not saying this in a rude way. You have to stop complaining to get other people attention, for other people to feel sorry for you, but you have to be the hero of your own story. You have to pull up your pants and start doing big human things, big boss things. Like, don't let other people decide that for you. Number 4, allow help from other people. I know it can be hard for some people. I used to be like one of the person who don't even allow help. I like to do it all myself. But sometimes we just can't do it all ourselves. Help is amazing. It's free if you ask the right people, But like, allow help. Allow the stress to be weighed off of you, because a lot of times we don't allow help because it's our pride is in the way. And the only way to really live your life is to make things easier for yourself, not more stressful and hard for yourself. And I feel like that's another reason why we're not living our life, because we want to make it extra hard by not asking for people help, because we feel like we're entitled to have everything a certain way. But why not ask your friend or your family or just people that that can help you progress in your life, like therapy or a coach or something like that. Ask for help. It's not a bad thing. You shouldn't feel shame, because a lot of times I would be feeling shame because I did not want to seem like I don't have my shit together. But even when you have your quote unquote shit together, people still won't understand you for who you are. And a lot of times we rush to do this all by ourselves because we feel like we have to, but really we don't have to. So ask for help. Allow people to help you and see where it takes you. Ground yourself. Go outside and touch some grass. Ground yourself, go outside and touch some grass. A lot of times we on social media, we scrolling. You see me on social media right now, boo. And you're scrolling, you seeing me. Have you been outside? Have you got some sun? Have you touched some grass? Have you smelled the fresh air of nature? Nature is giving us nutrients. And we see the nature of life and the flow of life by going outside. And it grounds you to this earth and where you're at in this moment. It allows you to accept where you are in this moment. We are so ingrained in this new technology age of being on our phone or watching TV or just waking up just to scroll to see what other people are doing in their life. But why don't you just start living your life? Why don't you just stop worrying about what other people are doing with their life and start worrying about what you're doing with your life? Because a lot of times we be on social media, and then when we be on there so much, we start comparing our life to other people. Stop it. Stop it. It's not needed. It's not worth it. Most of the time, it is not worth it. I don't know where that accent came from, but it's not worth it. So go outside, get some grass on your feet, put your hands in some grass, or just go to a beach or go on a walk. Just get some sun on your skin before it gets all cold and you want to stay in the house. Start grounding yourself. Be out there. Enjoy it. Just not be on your phone. Just look around and observe how nature moves and flows. It helps you be more present in the moment. Number 6, embrace what you have in front of you. That pretty much going hand in hand with grounding yourself. Grounding yourself will help you embrace what's in front of you as well. Start embracing what you have in front of you. If you got a roof over your head, you got a TV, you got a bed, you got somewhere to lay your head at, embrace that. Embrace that. Embrace it all. You got loving people around, you got great friends, you got money to go to a restaurant and buy you some food or buy you coffee. Embrace that and be happy that is yours. A lot of times we're not embracing what is in front of us. We always wonder what the next thing going to be. But really, accepting where you are, embracing where you are is the key to actually start living your life. Accepting it. Accepting who you are and what's around you. Number 7, hang around people that wants to see you grow to be a better person. It speaks for itself. A lot of times we hang around people that don't want to see us win, or always complaining, or always don't have no goals or ambitions to be a better version of themselves. And in turn, you stand in a stuck place of not living your life how you want to, because we are influenced by the people we hang around. Even though we don't want to see it or believe it, but we are. We are influenced by the people we hang around, and you just have to see that, babes. You have to see that. So, if the people you're around right now, ask yourself, if the people around you help you reach your goal or motivating you to be on top of your task, or saying you should go to therapy because it's better for you, or anything like that to make your life better and help you start living life, they're not doing it. These are not the type of people you want to hang around with. Do you want to be around these people in 10 years from now when you have kids and family and they keep telling you and complaining about the same stuff? No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't. I don't know. You just have to decide what type of friends you want. Write down the values you're looking at people, morals in people. Do you want people to constantly degrade you, or do you want people to constantly uplift you? And lastly, feed your inner child. Do something that your inner child always wanted to do, or do something that you love to do as a kid. I feel like we always lose that innocence inside of us. Kids always know what's up. Kids always know what's up. You have to make the decision for yourself. You have to see it for yourself. And I always say you, me. Yes, it starts with you. And when you're a kid, you don't know what's going on. You are innocent. You just learning from everybody else. And you as a kid is at your purest moment, because you're not being so worried about what other people think and influenced by other people, and you just do what you wanted to do because you thought it was fun. So start doing things that what you used to do as a kid. Feed your inner child. See your inner child. And love on your inner child, because she needs it or he needs it. That's when we are at our purest and fun and happiest. When you actually just start doing things you love to do. So try it out. See how it works out for you. And that's pretty much all my tips. So let me go over them again. Number 1, start doing things that makes you uncomfortable. Number 2, laugh more and see the positive in life. Number 3, stop complaining. Number 4, allow help from other people. Number 5, ground yourself. Get outside and touch some grass. Number 6, embrace what you have in front of you. Number 7, hang around people that wants to see you grow to be a better person. And lastly, feed your inner child. So Are you going to start living? Are you going to start being your true authentic self? Or are you going to continue to let people to dictate who you are as a person? I will always go with the first one. Start living, enjoying it. Laugh more. Be happy. You deserve it. And I want you to know you deserve it. So go outside. Take that trip. Do things that you always wanted to do. Save that money to do it. Don't let the fun stop you from living. So, start living. And just all that to say, I want you to know you deserve to live. You deserve to be here. You deserve to be your authentic self. But I love you. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're here and grateful you're here and you're not alone. And if you like this episode, of course, like, rate, comment, and subscribe. And till next time, babes.